Oh. Oh, jeez.
Oh my days.
Flavours locked in. Welcome back to Locked In Kitchen, guys. Today's guests were finalists on Series 8 of Love Island. Tash and Andrew, welcome to the show! So how are you feeling, guys? Locked In Kitchen?
I'm excited, I'm ready to cook some good food.
Yes.
What do you think from the chopping boards? What are we going to be cooking today?
It's giving me Italian vibes.
Italian vibes,
Yeah.
correct. Well, Andrew says that this is your favourite cuisine, like one of your favourite
Yeah,
cuisines.
Italian. We love Italian, don't we?
Yeah.
And who's the better cook?
Me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Not even a hesitation
No,
there.
it's probably why you even picked up.
I say that because I don't actually want to cook, so I get her to cook.
Back yourself, it's fine. So, in terms of how the show is going to work today, so as you can see, we're going to be cooking a lovely carbonara, a classic carbonara, but I'm really going to be leaving this to you guys to do. So, it's going to be interesting seeing your knife skills, seeing how you get on, but before we start cooking, we're going to be doing a taste test.
Let's do that.
And the way that taste test is going to work is for each ingredient you guess correct, I can come in and help that many times.
Oh, right, okay. Are you nervous, Tash?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a celebrity getting me out of here.
So this is the first one.
Oh, man.
I don't want you guys to go home after this, alright? So just remember, I love you both. Right, 3, 2, 1.
What?
Write down what you think. And just both show the camera.
That's so bad.
Both show the camera what you've written.
Alright.
And are you both confident?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I can actually reveal it was honey.
Oh, Tash, you.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh, he's done the whole.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
So
no, I know what it is.
you can check. Actually, no, you can't.
I can't.
You've written your answer now.
Oh no, I'm such an idiot.
Blindfolds off, guys. And please reveal to the camera
Yeah, that's what I thought.
what you've written. Well, you don't know. You could still be right. So you've written what? Sorry.
Bobble, I've written.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like it's similar.
It's similar.
Oh.
And you've written.
Marmite.
I can in fact reveal that it is Marmite. 1 point to Tasha. Round of applause. Right, final round. Tasha's in the lead so far.
I need to take my time.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Oh my days.
So,
I don't have a clue.
really?
Yeah.
Do you guys use seasoning?
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper and lemon.
I don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna guess this is what I think it would be.
Right, if you could both reveal your answers, take off your blindfolds and face your whiteboards to the camera and reveal what you've written.
A horse radish.
I just wrote sauce and Nando's.
Well, you're wrong.
So you are both in fact
You're wrong.
wrong. It was Tabasco sauce.
Oh.
Do you have any Tabasco?
No, I don't. I don't.
We're not a fan of like spice, really.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
like spice.
So I can in fact reveal that Tasha wins with 1 point and Andrew with 0. We like that. Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship. Right, so Tasha, well done on your win streak. Andrew, unlucky, mate. So we're now going to be starting our carbonara. So as I said, I can come in and help you once. Andrew, good luck. So the first thing that we're going to be doing, I need the skin of all the sides taken off.
Okay.
And then we're then going to cut it into even smaller pieces. So if we start with the skin.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So like, is this like pork?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I've not seen pork look like this.
I know. Trust me, it's nice. It's very nice. You're just getting rid of the skin. So talk to me, guys. So in your house, who is cooking up each day?
We don't really cook that often, do we?
We're too amazing.
It doesn't really tell, to be honest. The way
We do like meal preps, but when we do, Tasha is the cook, I would say,
Yeah.
out of us two.
Okay.
I always make like spag bolly.
Yeah.
Purely because I don't want to cook, so Tasha does it for me.
Oh, lovely.
I've-
So what do you do in
beautiful.
return? So she's doing the cooking. What does he do, Tash? Does he help out around the house still?
Yeah, he does. He does the washing up.
Okay, good.
Yeah, which is fair enough, I
Good.
think.
That's yeah. I
Yeah,
like
it's a good deal.
that. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I agree.
And what is the best? Because have you done a nice date night at home where you've cooked one another a nice meal, or is Andrew really just not in the kitchen?
I cooked for Valentine's Day, do you remember that?
Yeah, you did.
Do you remember
What
that
did I
like
do?
4 days ago?
What did I do?
What did you do? Go on.
You did camembert to start with.
Oh,
And
so you just whacked it in the oven?
Pre-made?
Yeah.
And then to be fair, even the dinner was pretty much pre-made.
No, was it?
What would you call your restaurant?
Yeah, well, that's a good question.
Yeah, what do you call yours?
Mine would be something to do with locked in.
Locked
Locked in kitchen.
Yeah, that's quite
Locked
good.
in kitchen. What about you two? If you had a restaurant, what would it be called? Lemon and herb. Lemon and herb.
Nice spices here.
Perfect. So we chopped our guanciale, and can I just say, both done a great job. So the next step is frying off our meat. So this is going to release a lot of oil, and I'm hoping you're taking this all in, so that for your next date night, Andrew,
Tash.
next Valentine's, you're going to be making this for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So this doesn't need any oil. I'm going to turn these on for you.
Okay.
So we're just going to let that get hot, and we're going to add this to the pan and let that cook on a really low heat, because you want this to go nice and crispy. So that's the
You
next
want
step.
no oil?
No, you don't need to add any oil because it's going to release a lot of that oil.
Oh, right.
And we're going to actually use that oil later on in the cooking process. Whoa! So add your guanciale to the pan. And I'm going to put that on a low heat. So you were on series 8 of Love Island. So how long ago was that now? 2 years?
2 years ago
2
now.
years.
2 years this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Flying by.
It's literally flown by. It doesn't feel like
That is crazy, because even to me it feels like I was on it ages ago and it was only like 5 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You were in our villa.
I was in,
Yeah.
Was I? Were you in?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were in. You were somewhere, right? Yeah.
No, but were you Mallorca then?
Yeah.
Yeah. The best one.
Yeah.
Better than
It's
stuff.
small though, isn't it? Because it looks big on TV, but it's actually, you can see everything. Even
Well, when my
everything.
parents came in, they were like, "Is this is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what my parents said.
This is it, Mum. This is it." She's like, "Oh, nice." And you guys were you OGs in there from the start?
Yeah.
Right from the beginning.
Look at this love story.
We were actually put by the public as well.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're still going strong.
I know. I know.
But how talk to me about how, because it's always interesting for me, because obviously just coming off the show myself, it's nice to speak to people that have you've done it 2 years later down the line, like how has life been?
It's been good, to be fair. There's ups and downs, obviously, and
Yeah.
there's good things, there's bad things, but it has been good though, hasn't it? Like, it has changed our lives, and
Yeah.
like we're doing some really cool stuff with it. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
I think
can't complain.
when you first come out, it's overwhelming. Like, it can be quite a lot. You have people's opinions, you have
Yeah.
people being like, oh yeah, these two are only going to last like a month and stuff. And it's like, you have to block that out
Oh
and
yeah.
focus on yourself. And I think that's how we managed to get through it, because we communicated and yeah.
No, it's true. And like I say, I think it's nice, like actually having someone that you experience that with, because
Yeah,
like you say, it's such
definitely.
a unique experience that unless you've actually done it,
Yeah.
people can't really relate.
Exactly.
But I think it's like you say, it's so important just to be able to block out that noise, because even for Whit and I think you come out and it's obviously crazy. It's just your whole world's different, but it's almost like your body, your entire being doesn't recognise that this is such a big change.
Yeah.
Because it was only until like recently I kind of came off and thought like, I've only started adjusting, because
Yeah.
I was someone that came from a very corporate background, and I think you were in real estate, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about that change from going from doing that to doing kind of social media and fashion and what you're doing now.
It is, yeah, it was definitely a big adjustment, because like I was used to going to work every day,
Yeah.
and now it's like days can be like doing nothing, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you're like doing social media and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's definitely a big adjustment. Like TikTok as well, like came out, and like I had to start doing TikTok,
Oh,
and I was
God.
like, I have a clue.
Is she the one ordering you, Andrew?
Yeah.
3 o'clock, TikTok.
I'm always like,
She edits all my videos because I just don't have a clue.
It's so funny though, because I'm just like you, like, you know when you can just tell someone's just in a TikTok because they get up and it's like, please come do this, and you're just there like pretending to act like, when's dinner ready? And you're
how long is this going to take?
But what about you then, Tash? So since coming off Love Island, would you say that the pros have kind of outweighed all of that kind of negativity of it, would you say?
absolutely. I think when I came out, I just came out with a positive mindset. I didn't let anything get to me.
Yeah.
I think I suffered a lot of ableism when I came out, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to educate and turn it into a positive. I think having a positive mindset has massively helped me with my career as well. I'm very proud of myself, what I've done. And
Well, you should be.
it's been a lot, but it's been really amazing. And to even think like the younger me, I've not been happy here right now at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just incredibly grateful.
Well, it's like you say, I think it's so nice to be able to look back at like the younger you and like look what you're doing now with the community, and like I want to touch upon like Lorraine and just the things that you're doing at the moment, because I think it's so nice to be able to talk about. So just tell me, like, so obviously you went on Lorraine and you talked about deaf accents and you want them to be more accepted in society. So yeah, just be really great to hear about that and how that's been for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was only pretty much recently I started to. It felt like the right time to do that, because I think when I first came out the show, I wasn't ready to share that part of me just yet, because everything was still quite raw. And then I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to normalise it and be a voice for everyone else as well, not just for myself. And I wasn't sure if I was going to post it, because when I heard myself back in the video, I was like, is that how I really sound without it? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to post it, and the reaction's been incredible. And I think it's just more education awareness that I want to put out there. Not many people even know what a cochlear implant is. Like, literally the amount of people are like, oh, is it a hearing aid? But it's so different. But yeah, representation is so important to me, and I think it just needs to be more of that. You know, any kind of industry. It's
so true, and I think you're doing that, and like you say, the positivity that you receive, I think it's such a brave thing for you to do, but at the same time it's just so nice to see someone kind of take the lead and be like, you know what, this is I've owned this is me, and the positivity is like, and I think that's where I feel very blessed to be in this industry, because you now have a platform and you get to use it in a way that's like, it's so rewarding to you, because it's you. People get to love you and see you for you, so congrats, and I'm happy for you. Guanciale's looking great, which is great. We want this to be, I like mine to be crispy, so Andrew's just starting to get to that level now. In terms of like leaving the show, what are you most grateful for other than each other?
I don't know, just being able to like treat my friends and family to like different kind of things and like give back. Like obviously before I've lived away, but it's always been like a bit of a struggle with like money and stuff like that. So like to be able to like help my family and treat them to nice things, I think that's for me,
so rewarding.
Yeah, so happy with that.
It's true though as well, because my parents are the same. They're such corporate people. I don't know if your parents are the same. So when I first came out, it was very kind of daunting to them. This kind of new world. But now they kind of see, oh, you're getting sent free stuff. Mum's like, oh, so you got some spices. I'm like, yeah, Mum, lemon and herb. But no, I like that point. It's so nice to be able to bring your family in on that journey. But what about you then, Tash?
I would say I'm actually grateful for like family and friends. I think they stuck by me, and I think sometimes I find it hard to understand when you come out. You have a lot going on, but my friends and family stuck by me. They've not once, so I'm really grateful for them, and I love them to pieces. Especially like my mum and dad, they're both amazing, and to keep me grounded. They taught me to be humble as well, and
it's true.
Always work hard. So I've seen them go from nothing, and I say absolutely nothing, working their whole life to get to where they are now. It's like they inspire me to do that.
That's nice. Parents, big inspirations. Big up our parents. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a couple spoonfuls and just transfer it into your white bowl, because we want to use that guanciale as a little bit of a garnish, so to put on top of the pasta at the end. Now we've got two types of cheeses. So we've got pecorino and parmigiano. So these are the traditional cheeses that you would have in a carbonara. I've done you the same amount of cheeses. If you now just grate away at the cheese, it's a bit difficult. You guys obviously have a very large following across your social media platforms. I want to know some of the funny fan interactions that you've had since leaving the villa, because I'm sure there's been a few.
There's been one that time at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, we were at McDonald's and
Crazy.
Where was you from?
I can't remember.
I want to say like Poland or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was Poland.
And you turned around, you just started crying.
But like fell to the floor as well.
Like in McDonald's.
Like,
Crying?
yeah, like crying, but also like on the floor, like he was literally like.
Were you both there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
gosh.
he was
Can't say I've had that, damn it.
We didn't know how to act. He was so
He
sweet.
didn't even get a photo, did he?
You're just like, are you okay? Do you want a photo?
We were just like, do you want a photo? He's like, no, I don't want to interrupt you, but like crying and like telling us like how much he loved us and stuff.
Aw.
Like,
It was so nice.
yeah, it was so nice.
I think it is always a nice thing when you get people kind of bring positivity and speak about
Yeah,
how
definitely.
Yeah.
it's definitely a nice feeling for sure. Tash is actually going to Downing Street, guys. She's going to and I want to talk about it. So tell me a little bit about why you're going there, what you're going to be doing, whilst I grate the cheese for you.
Yeah.
She's taking over the show.
This is Tash's show now, guys.
Tasha's lots of I think it's for Every Mind campaign. So basically, I'm going. I kind of like I'm really a politician at me, but I'm basically going to chat about the deaf community, about what more can be done to help the deaf community and what needs changing. So I'll talk about my experiences at school and how GCSE is going to come into force with BSL, so British Sign Language.
Okay.
So next year it'll become GCSE course, which is
Wow,
great.
that's huge.
It's really, really good.
So when was that announced?
This is announced this year.
Yeah, that was- it was-
well, last year, but it's
yeah.
like been properly announced earlier. But so yeah, it's really good. I think there's quite a few different people speaking different communities, and we all just kind of talk. So
That's exciting,
I'm a
though.
politician now.
Yeah, I'm going to see you in the government
Tasha won
soon.
the government.
That'd be the biggest mistake.
I'll be the Prime Minister.
It's like, oh no, what have they done?
I'm like, everyone have to have rights to die.
Yeah, I'd love it, do it. But I think Andrew as well, like you do strike me as such a supporting boyfriend, and I feel like because it's a part of Tash, it's almost a part of you. Like
Yeah,
I feel like you educate yourself a lot, which I think is so important and so nice.
Yeah, definitely. Like she means the world to me, so you got to take every little bit.
Yeah.
And,
Because I'll be
yeah,
honest, when you guys spoke about the superpower, I didn't know what you guys were referring to. So talk to me about, well, I know now obviously, but tell me more about the superpower and like what it means to you. And
For me, my dad and my mum always said, see it as a superpower, because when I was young I saw it in such a negative way, so they kind of said it to make it more positive. And I felt really independent saying it, and I just felt really strong in myself. Like I think it's quite cool that I can be deaf and hearing.
Yeah.
And then I told Andrew about it in the villa, which I don't think we even aired that conversation. And I kind of said to Andrew, see, it's my superpower kind of thing. And then I see when you had our baby Leo. It was really nice how you're
It's a doll. Everybody, it's a doll.
It was our baby. And then around the fire pit, you were kind of just so sweet. That's kind of where it came from, really.
that's sweet. And what would you say, both of you, question to you both, what was your favourite memory from Love Island?
I would say it's like the last 2 weeks for me.
Yeah.
Our final date, obviously.
What was that? What did you guys do? I can't
We
remember.
were on the beach and we had like,
Loads of roses.
honestly, millions of
Oh,
roses.
I think I remember.
Yeah. it
Were
was
you actually able
thousands.
to get drunk though or no?
We did, didn't we? We had like 2
Yeah.
bottles, didn't we?
Yeah, we kept drinking it. We're like, making most out of
That
it.
one drink, you all
That was
clacking
the
for
first
drink.
and only time I was at the villa.
Really?
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Oh gosh, I mean I only did 6 weeks and I was like struggling at the end. Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted to get home.
Yeah,
Was that the same for you guys?
Yeah, I agree. I think the last 2 weeks we stopped caring,
Yeah.
and we had such a good time. The final date was probably my favourite as well.
Me and Whit got the yacht, just saying. Right, perfect. So the next stage done, we've got our pecorino parmigiano grated amazingly, and now we're going to be separating our. So this is the tricky part. Well, it's not. So, I don't think it's tricky, but it might be tricky. You're going to be. We just want the egg yolk in this bowl and the white in here. So this is what's creating that creamy sauce without the cream.
Right, so what do you want to do?
From Heights of this one.
Clever. I like that. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're
Gonna play a
doing.
bit of like hockey.
He's doing a bit. Oh,
no,
what are you doing?
No!
Do you know what? It doesn't matter too much. You can still just add it in. No, add the yolk in still. Yeah, we still need the yolk.
Yeah, I think I can save it.
Just both add the majority of that cheese mixture to your eggs.
Majority?
Yeah, so big scoop.
Into the yolk.
Yeah, so both go big. Yeah, perfect. You can always add more, but we can't take away. Mum taught me that. Hey, Mum. Right, so give that a good mix. Good mix.
So who taught you to cook, Lachlan?
My mum taught me to cook, but I feel like I really learned to cook when I went to uni.
Yeah.
Because
Where did you go to uni?
I went to Birmingham Uni about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. You want it to almost turn into a paste, so really whisk that in. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a little bit of this oil to our mixture. So I'm just gonna help you both here. Doesn't even need the help, perfect. And now give that another mix.
I can just tell this is gonna be lovely.
It is. It is. Just gonna give it a proper mix. So we're now gonna add, you guys don't like heat too much, right?
No.
But we want a bit of pepper, so just do a little bit of pepper into your mixture. Right, so our egg mixture's done, almost. Guanciale's crispy, we're just gonna cook our pasta for 10 minutes and yeah, finish off the rest of the recipe.
Ooh.
So Andrew, are there any exciting projects that you can talk about? Anything exciting happening?
Yeah, obviously me and Tash, we have bought a house. So
Congrats!
Next week, we'll be moving in there, so that'll be exciting. But the plan is to like renovate it, extend it. So it's gonna be a big project, but exciting. And make
That
it
is
our
exciting.
own.
Tash, talk to me about where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, other than in the government, of course?
I think in the next 5 years, I definitely would love to do a show like strictly from dancing. That's definitely like a huge goal of mine. But I think also want to start my own clothing brand.
Okay.
So I kind of want to start doing my own business and be doing property because that's more like your thing. I think.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, exactly. I think for me, I love fashion, have my own brand, something called something that's mine.
Yeah.
And just keep working with brands that I'm doing, and hopefully, in 5 years' time, do more presenting. It's not a single deaf presenter out there.
Really?
Yeah, there's not one deaf presenter in the UK, so I'd like to break down that.
So we'll look at the execs and say, you know who to choose, right?
So yeah, I think that's kind of my goals. Really.
And what are some of the dream, do you know what, let's talk about some of the dream collabs that you've done already. I think that'll be quite exciting. So which brands have you worked with? You've been like, oh my God, that's literally just like, been crazy. I can't believe I've done that.
Having my own collection. I had 3 or 2 collections of Simi shoes. That's probably be amazing because I wore them a lot before the show. And Summer's was a big one.
Yeah.
I'm still working with them now as well. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I've worked.
And Summers don't want to work with you? Haven't got any.
So I won't wear anything.
I look good in a bra.
Yes, I tried it.
Are there any elements of your old life that you miss?
I think dancing, I would say. I used to dance 24/7. Obviously, I don't really have time now, so I really definitely miss going to class all the time.
Yeah.
And
Such good for fitness as well. Like when it's a passion, just like.
I was
doing
very
that.
fit and now I'm back.
But why
I
can't you
watch
still? Why
steps.
can't you not still do that?
I just don't have the time because like classes I go to start from like 8:30 at night, and it's like there's a box hall which is like 40
To be
minutes
fair,
away
you're
from
doing
me.
something every day. So
Yeah.
you actually don't
when I get home, I'm just absolutely knackered.
Knackered.
I'm just like socially drained.
And it's when you wax the camembert in the oven.
Is there anything you miss?
Yeah, I miss my old colleagues. So I was really close to my old colleagues. So I think just them really.
Yeah.
When you, I mean, it's probably similar for you. When you every day see the same people and then you go from not seeing them, it's like it is different. But I feel like I'm someone that I always keep like those people close.
Yeah.
Like it's important to keep
Still
like
in
your
touch
friend.
with them.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
good.
Right, this pasta's done. I need to get it. I need to distribute it evenly. So, scoop at a time. So all of that starchy pasta water, you almost want to transfer in because that's what creates the creamy like sauce. So I'm just gonna add that to your bowl. And what is really important here is that this pan, you don't want it too hot.
Yeah.
Because if you add the eggs in when the pan's too hot,
It goes like weird.
it curdles, yeah. So you'll get this it will just look like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this on a very low heat for both of you. Just keep taking it on and off the heat because you don't want, as I said, this to curdle. So I'm gonna add this in for you. And just mix that in. Perfect. And then take it on and off the heat because you don't want it to be too, and then I'll add that in for you. There's no favoritism here, Andrew, I promise.
No, it's
It's even game. So add that in for you. So I'm going to add some water into yours here. Just keep mixing that in for me. You get that beautiful. Are you impressed with yourselves?
Yeah.
You've actually created a really good looking carbonara. I'm very impressed. It's going to be hard to choose whose is better, you know.
I think mine.
Oh, Tasha knows what she's doing. Don't look.
Don't look at me. Don't copy me. You're cheap.
That's actually really good. It's how you transfer it though. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm stepping out of frame. You guys, let's see this. This is your show now. Quick. And then a little twist. Yeah. That's really good. Oh, wow.
She's done really well there.
She's done well, I can't lie. That's such a guy thing. Look at that's beautiful. You've done really well there.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh my God, Tash. I'm really flipping impressed right now. I can't even do it that good. So guys, can I just say, you've both done a very, very good job. Considering you say you've got no cooking experience, you've done a good job. So now I want you both to try your beautiful creations, and then I'll be tasting it after to give the final score.
Okay.
That nice little laugh. Is it good?
Amazing.
Oh, that happened. She knows it.
Mine is insane.
No.
Yours is alright, I can tell, but.
No.
Right, we're going to blindfold you,
Okay, that's fine.
and he's going to do a real test.
Go on then, yay!
Okay, then we can have a bet.
Okay.
What do you want?
Okay, so if I win,
Kristen Dior.
I want a Dior jacket.
then we're getting you.
I know.
Of course. So this is the taste.
You need to make sure you put ham on there as well.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Guanciale.
Sorry, I don't like keep saying ham.
It's going into your mouth. Good?
Really good. Almost choked on the spaghetti.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Sure about that?
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. That's unbelievable. Whose is that one then?
Can't lie, that was good.
Okay.
Okay. Scoring's done. The first one, great flavour. I would have preferred it to be slightly creamier.
Right, yeah.
So I'm gonna say I gave that one a 4.
Yeah.
And was that you?
Yeah.
Okay, 4. And the second one, I gave 4.5.
Oh, let's go!
On the creamy texture. So far on the taste, Andrew's
The
ahead.
final score, mate.
Andrew's ahead.
That's what we were doing the bet on.
No, you'd have to add the scores up now.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right. She's right. Right, guys. The food both tasted incredible. Andrew, I respect the blindfold. Good idea. So I can reveal that the winner with 8.5 points versus 6.5 points is, drumroll please, Tasha! Kristen Dior!
Are you okay?
It's alright.
Do you want some
Mine
tissues?
tasted better.
Do you want some tissues?
I'm absolutely fine. Congratulations.
Taking it like a champ. Well done.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Well done. Tash and Andrew, thank you so much for coming to Locked In Kitchen. It's been lovely having you here. Both created lovely carbonara, so I expect both of you to make it for each other.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming. Be sure to stay tuned in for more guests next week. Locked In.
Thank you.